Hello, it's Caroline at For the Love of Crochet, and today's video is your next bunny pattern, and I am also completing my final challenge from Craftably Ever After, who sent me a Christmas gift. She had 3 challenges with 3 envelopes with 3 yarn packs, and I have used them all. And the 3rd challenge was to use this. Here, I'll just show you my bunny. Dun, da, da, dun. She is so cute. You can barely see her teeny weeny little nose. I blushed her cheeks and her ears. She has a lovely headband, but the headband, I'll show you where I got this pattern. So this is your next bunny pattern. I was given 2 colors to use with this, as well as I was supposed to use this button and this ribbon. And these were the color, this was the yarn pack, so this is the final one. And here she is. And if you want to know how I used this color, whoops, just a little costume change. Oh, I just love the color of this dress. I just loved using these 2 colors for clothing rather than for the toy itself. And I'll show you where I got this pattern for this cute bunny. Now, I didn't think this bunny was all that special until I made the clothes, and then it was just so darling. And I love, you use a bigger hook for the head and a smaller hook for the body. And so the stitches are super tight. I did try to stuff her real good. There's no stuffing in her arms, which is fine. I actually prefer that because then they don't stick out like that. The only thing that I changed on the pattern was the hair bow, and I'll show you the pattern I used. It is from this book called Hello Amigurumi, Happy Childhood Days. There's 19 toys to crochet, and some of them are a little more difficult than others. Just some of the designers are, actually I can't pronounce these names. But this one is by LuLuLovesthemoon. And if you notice, see, she has a skirt and then she has a overalls outfit. And at first I was going to make 2 bunnies and then put one on the overalls on one bunny and then the dress on the other. But I was like, hello, just make 2 outfits and change them. So cute. So if you see this bow, it's very tiny. The headband is also very thin, and I just didn't like it. So I did try to do it, but I found that I didn't like it. So LuLuLovesthemoon is the designer of this bunny pattern, and these are all by different designers. Some of them are going to be quite difficult. This one is by Lucienne Compotine. She makes a lot of dolls. She has an Etsy shop. I think all of these have Etsy shops. Grandma and Grandpa. They're just really cool patterns, just a variety of patterns. Here's another bunny one. And then here's like a little girl. And here's another little doll that I would like to make. I know there's a little glare. So it's just loaded with lots of toy patterns, and then here's the back. See, you have a bear here. I did want to make that one as well, and I wanted to make these too. So here is just a few of the patterns. I think it's all of them. It says 19. Yes, this is all 19 of them on the cover and then on the back. You can find this on Amazon. So this is the pattern I used, but the only thing that I changed was the bow. I really liked the bow that I did on this pattern, and I will have this listed down below. This was in a previous video, but I really liked the design of this one, and the side, the band is much thicker. So that is the one that I decided to use. That is what I used. Now, I had the hardest trying to figure out how to use this ribbon. It just like, should I weave it in? I tried to make a bow. I tried to make the headband, and there's just no, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I just wrapped it around the waist of her overalls. What do you think? And I used Blush Sparkle, which has been my favorite go-to yarn. I love this yarn in metallic called Blush Sparkle from Hobby Lobby, and I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but she's glitified. She's gorgeous. I love this color. So that is the bunny. Let's do costume change. Here she is in all her birthday suit. No tail on this one. So here she is without the ribbon attached to her overalls. And now you can cross on the front or you can cross in the back. And last time I had it crossed in the back. There we go. Pick up your pants there. This color is just so beautiful. You can get this at Hobie, and I believe it's called metallic as well. It was in a little thing like this, little donut. And it's called metallic. It has polyamide, 12% acrylic, and 9% merino wool. And you can get this at Hobie. It's just so cute. I loved making this pattern as it was coming together with the overalls and the dress. I was so thankful. Now, Craftably Ever After is a fan of challenges. And this, if you're new here, this was the other yarn she gave me. And I used it for this doll, which is a crochet confetti doll. And then the other yarn she gave me was this red and green tweed. And I believe I was supposed to use the color C in whatever I crocheted, which is easy because crochet starts with C. But this design was called Cute Critters. So that is why I chose this one. And I believe this was part of a challenge number 1, which I made a frog. I was supposed to make something off of a fairy tale, and so I chose the frog prince, and then I hadn't used the red, and so I made the princess. So she's the princess. Unfortunately, I don't have the frog, but if I do have it, I will put a picture. And it came from Pika-Pow, so I made the Pika-Pow frog pattern in the green, and it just gave this lovely striped colors. It was gorgeous. So this was the Cute Critters challenge number 2. And then challenge number 3, I was supposed to use the bow, but you know, all I did was wrap it around. I'm not going to use the bow. I mean the ribbon. And then her cute little second dress. I just love this bunny pattern. I think it's so cute. And I love that. I did try to use my felt eyes, which are little tiny circles, but I felt like that gave it an animated look rather than a more classier look. I believe she looks more classier this way. She has tiny little eyebrows. And then you barely stitch on anything, and then you give it a little white thread to have that little white sparkle in the eyes. So I followed the pattern. So here's the pattern. See, the eyes are the same and the eyebrows are way up there. So yeah, I did use the pattern. The only thing I changed was the bow. So there is your next bunny pattern. And also, if you're new here, I make a lot of bunnies. Here's just 2 of them. Some of these come from either my hooking up with books like the Maid Bunny, and then this one is my Wonderland Bunny, and you can find that in my bunny playlist. Bye!